Joining the Strikeforce elite, one of the most accomplished athletes of all time, Herschel Walker.
Strikeforce Miami with Nick Diaz, Chris Cyborg, Herschel Walker.
Staying very focused, a minute and a half gone in the opening round. Walker controlling nudge from the top. Seems to have the wherewithal as well, trying to stay a step ahead, Fred.
Staying a step ahead and staying on top and balance.
Look at this! Pound Herschel Walker! And again, you don't expect refined technique, but he is dropping the bombs on nudge.
Well, those look like they're working plenty good.
Honestly, I think he's at risk here being on the floor.
I think you're right. And his leg's exposed here. Nudge has got his leg wrapped up. There's a heel hook.
And I tend to disagree. I think his base is wide enough. I think he's in total control here.
Well, one thing that Nudge is doing is he's getting that shin across the belly.
He's getting stacked up as well. I don't see Nudge in any way, shape, or form in an advantageous position here. Walker being very, very focused, and now Nudge may be transitioning here, Stephen.
That's what I'm saying. He's got all kinds of options, and Herschel's never been there.
Wow.
And one of the things he had the hardest time learning was jiu-jitsu.
Let's face it, that's how it should be. You don't learn Brazilian jiu-jitsu overnight, nor does Herschel Walker claim to be anywhere near a Brazilian jiu-jitsu expert.
Look out. Great job of Herschel pushing that leg down and compressing that guard completely. That gives Nudge no ability to attack.
You know what? Herschel Walker wanted to bring some attention to the sport that he loves. And Frank, there are people watching for the first time now. What is mixed martial arts and why is it such a growing sport?
And Walker doing a great job of sprawling here, using classic wrestling to stop the forward momentum of Nudge and to circle around the back and get a good, clean ride position here. He grabbed inside of his legs, got his balance, and he rid this position for all of his work. Got some good damage in. I like what Herschel Walker's doing. And ref staying right on top, watching the action. He had this mount position. He was grounding it pretty good. Walker getting in some nice clean shots here. Nudge had to retreat and get back to his guard, but he paid for it. He's just not the best at it yet.
Stephen, you covered the sport for many years. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that he's showing well-roundedness in his first fight. Great striking, great wrestling, and good avoiding the submissions on the floor. That's the whole package. Jiu-Jitsu coach Dave Camarillo has got to be proud of this performance thus far. Mount of position, high mount too.
And a great place to suck energy out of Nudge, to hang out, be in total control.
Look, he
Can't take the fight.
Presence of mind to once again neutralize that arm. There are little things, nuances, and Herschel Walker is doing quite well. And we're not just trying to sell it because it's Herschel Walker. We want to be as critical as possible. This guy is showing potential.
Moral, this guy has probably got almost as good a photographic memory as you do.
And now, I mean, is there something here, though? He seems to be having a problem with the front. I mean, he could go for a rear naked choke here.
I think he's just positioning himself.
All right.
He doesn't know.
Listen to this crowd screaming for a knee. He delivers.
He listens to the universal corner. So patient. How many guys have we seen come into MMA their first fight from a striking background or some other background? They get really tense when they go to the floor.
Exactly.
Run out of gas and they're gone.
Conditioning, I don't think will be a problem for Herschel Walker. And again, you've seen him on as many media appearances or read interviews. Here's a guy, again, who loves the sport of MMA, was a Taekwondo black belt. On the Sunday mornings following football games at Georgia, where he won the Heisman Trophy in 1982, he would participate in Taekwondo tournaments. This is a guy who, by the second, continues, I think, to win many people over. He's not a championship caliber. He doesn't even want to be the champion. Here's a man who is proving to us that, you know what, nothing is impossible in this world.
It's really true. All mental attitude, all originating in his mind. His mind creates everything. Really a guy who totally visualizes the outcome before any fight.
Okay. What's happening, Frank? What would you like to see here? He's got him flattened out.
Oh, he's got him completely flattened out. And he just can't get his legs underneath his hips. He's trying to get him